Hey y'all, what's going on? It's me, Dr. Heather, and I want to talk to y'all about intimacy. I want to talk about intimacy because lately, it's been maybe the past 9 months, I have had an influx of couples who are calling, who want couples therapy, who seem to all say the same thing. I think there is a lack of understanding around intimacy with each other, like with your partner. Because every person, every couple, not every couple, but the majority of the couples who have contacted me in the past, I want to say year, all have or are struggling, I should say, with the same challenges. And the challenges are intimacy. After they talk and they tell me, oh, this person, they did this, they did that. It all comes back to having a lack of intimacy. People want to sometimes equate that to desire. Our desires are so different. They're on different levels. And that probably is correct. You can have a high desire and your partner may have a low desire, or vice versa. Sometimes you can actually deal with desire issues when you understand what intimacy is and you're able to insert intimacy into your life a little bit more than maybe you have. Maybe the low desire partner needs their partner to implement some of their wants and their needs more often. Maybe the low desire partner needs the high desire partner to work a little bit more in the area of intimacy, because that would help the low desire partner to want to desire their partner a little more. Sometimes it's not that simple, but sometimes it is. So, you have to try all the avenues before you chalk it up and just say, I don't know, we need to get a divorce. No, you know what? No, let's try to work on intimacy first. Are you familiar with your partner's love language? So I think people have a misconception of, if my love language is physical touch and my partner's love language is words of affirmation, then that means I am physical touching my partner, meaning I'm going to do physical touch on my partner because that's going to draw us closer. No, that is incorrect. So the way that you do this, and I understand how people get confused. I really do. It's confusing, especially when you're in partnership. You're trying to learn someone's everything, right? So you can be the best partner you can be. And in turn, they should be doing the same thing. If my partner's if his love language or that person's love language is words of affirmation, that's what I should be doing. I should be providing words of affirmation for my partner, not physical touch, because physical touch is my love language. So I feel like sometimes that gets a little bit confused. I get people coming in my office and they're like, well, I'm doing it. No, you're actually doing your love language. So try to be conscious of the fact that you're doing theirs and they're doing yours. So my partner should be doing my love language, which is physical touch, as an example. And I just think if we could untangle some of those little bit of confusing things around whose love language is whose and what should we be doing, you would be going in a better path than maybe you are now if you're having challenges in your partnership. Some people have lately, I've also been hearing, oh, I need more intimacy in this relationship. What does that mean? Have you sat and spoke about what needing more intimacy means? Let's talk about this, because you can't be mind readers. You can't expect your partner to read your mind, or if you told them something 5 times, for them to now say, I got this. You have to keep reminding them, hey, this is what is intimacy to me. This is what I absolutely love. I love when you do this. And remember to always say things in a loving way. Something I talk about with my clients is love conversations. Always keep love conversations. Don't tell them negative things. If you have something that you want to say that's not so great to them, start with a compliment. I love it when you kiss me on my cheeks softly. It makes me just want to melt. When you do that rather than this, or when you do this, not that. But be loving about it. There's a way to tell your partner things, and not in the heat of the moment either. Guys, like if you're having an actual argument, that's not the time to do it. So just kind of read scenario and the situation. Also, schedule time to talk to each other. I know this sounds corny, but it really works. I mean, if I could have some of my clients, my successful couples on here and just give you the real, like what really is working and what they did, you would see some of the corny stuff works. Scheduling conversations once a month. We need to sit down and talk about these bills. We need to talk about this money coming in. We need to talk about who's doing what, or if I need some help. Maybe I need some help. Maybe I'm overwhelmed in cooking dinner and feeding the kids every day. Maybe we need to switch it up. We need to get a calendar on the wall. We need to do a reward system for the kids and helping, or something like that. Some of that can be intimacy, believe it or not, especially for the partner who feels overwhelmed. So just make sure, you are helping with understanding your partner's definition of intimacy and how you can contribute to offering more intimacy to them. That's what the goal is when you're in a partnership. Giving more intimacy for your partner and for your partner to be giving it to you. It's 100% and 100% on both ends. So the first step is ask your partner, what's your love language? Let's take this test. And then the second step is, what's intimacy to you? Because we need to do better in this area before we talk about maybe cutting off our marriage or something. So, just think about these things before you want to call it quits. Okay, so this is just a little video to remind you to talk to each other, ask each other what intimacy is, and then go from there. All right, I'm Sex Dr. Heather. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, watch all my videos. I'm going to start putting more videos up. I'm actually about to start a podcast, and it's going to be called Love Energy. So look out for my podcast, my YouTubers. Sign up, subscribe, share, and if you have any comments, drop them below and I'll try to get right back to you. All right? Peace.